We're here at the Mattel booth. I've got Danielle here. She's under the
DC Universe and Young Justice.
Young Justice. What do you have for us at Mattel during Comic-Con?
So we have a ton of great exclusives, some Mattel firsts.
Okay.
So for example, Stay Puft. He is the largest item Mattel has ever produced and the largest Comic-Con exclusive.
How big is he?
20 inches in his marshmallowy goodness. He also comes with a large diorama background. We're not showing it here just because it was too big to fit in the case. But yeah, when you get him, he has that awesome diorama that you can display all your figures in front of. But there he is, all marshmallowy.
Has he sold out already?
Yes, he is sold out. In addition, we have Swamp Thing, another Mattel first. It's the first time Mattel has ever created a Swamp Thing figure. In addition, it's the first figure we've done with endoskeletal articulation. So instead of having the joints like our other figures on the outside, everything's on the inside. And then he has this swampy skin over that. So fans have been going crazy for that. And if you get him here at the show, he also comes with 2 little unmen.
Oh, nice. What else do you have? You have a signing here now? Who comes?
Yes, so it's an autograph session actually for the mini comic. Yes. Our Masters of the Universe mini comics. We gave this away yesterday at our Maddie-Palooza fan panel. So Scott Knightlick is one of the authors, and he is autographing this. And this is in celebration of the Masters of the Universe 30th anniversary next year. So this year we're selling Queen Marlena as one of our Comic-Con exclusives, and we're doing a lot to promote the 30th anniversary. And we talked yesterday at our fan panel about all of our subscriptions, so that's the other big news that he's promoting up here is the Masters of the Universe Club Eternia subscription program.
You guys do DC Universe toys. Are you guys going to be doing anything when they do their relaunch in September?
Yeah, so that's actually one of the things that we had announced yesterday at our fan panel is in correspondence with that relaunch, just like DC is rebranding, we're going to do something very similar. So we announced the first ever DC Universe subscription program. So Club Infinite Earths, fans can go online right now and sign up on MaddieCollector.com. Yes. And then our line at retail will actually be, in correspondence with that relaunch. We're relaunching as well. So we're gonna, move away from the wave strategy, move away from collect and connect, and instead offer something new. So I have not yet announced what that is, but there will be retail mixes after Wave 20, which is the one we revealed yesterday. And all of that's in celebration of all the changes. Now, it doesn't mean that what we're offering is just gonna be characters from the relaunch, but it opens the door to that.
Fantastic. Yeah. Now, which toy here is going to make me rich in 30 years?
Oh, good question. I don't know. I feel like Swamp Thing is one of those that you can put away and, yeah, all of a sudden, fans, because everyone's loved Swamp Thing for years. He has such heritage and such history. Yeah, so that could be a good one.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. That was very informative.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you.
All right, now I'm here with Doug, producer of X-Men Destiny out here in the Activision. There you go. He's got his jacket on. He's ready to go. He's got his uniform on.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Your X-Men uniform.
Yeah, that's right.
X-Men uniform. Just tell us which games here you guys are promoting.
Well, we got a bunch of games here at Comic-Con 2011. We got Spider-Man Into Time, of course, my game, X-Men Destiny. We've also got Prototype 2, James Bond, and Transformers Dark of the Moon.
Nice, nice. So tell us a little bit more about X-Men Destiny.
Well, X-Men Destiny is an all-new third-person action RPG game that actually stars 3 new mutant characters that are just coming into their powers for the very first time and stepping into this larger conflict that's taking place in the world right now. The conflict happens to be that Purifiers, who are a militant anti-mutant organization, they're really bent on destroying mutants of every kind, and it's your job to stop them, of course. And how you're going to stop them is really up to the player. It's your choice. Are you going to align yourself with the X-Men, or are you going to go with the Brotherhood and put an end to these Purifiers? We tried to create a game that really, for the first time, allows players to really control the path and the arc of their own mutant character for the very first time. In past X-Men games, you're always going to play as one of these characters like Wolverine or Magneto, someone whose powers you're already familiar with. You kind of know the limits of who they are, and it's particularly if they're good or bad and that kind of thing. In this game, it's really up to the player to decide how they want their mutant to become. Do you want to go the Brotherhood side, the X-Men side? What kind of power do you want? How do you want to customize and evolve that power? So it's really an exciting new opportunity, a fresh opportunity for the X-Men license.
Nice. So how did you come up with the storyline? Did you yourself come up with it, or you were a team of writers, or how did it happen?
I wish it was all me. I wish I could take the credit for it. Actually, we're working with X-Men Legacy writer Mike Carey. He's been working with the X-Men for years, and he's a very, very smart and talented writer. Mike worked with Silicon Knights, who's our game developer, and they came up together with sort of the premise, the outline, and then Mike fleshed that out, of course, and wrote all the dialogue for the characters. And you know, we also worked with Marvel very closely to make sure that the characters that we were creating for the game would really feel like they were part of the X-Men universe, of course, as well as stay true to the spirit and the flavor of the X-Men.
So did Marvel have their hand in it? So how did that work? Did you guys create the characters, then give it to them and say, is this approved? Or did Marvel make some adjustments to the characters you guys created?
You know, there's no formula for it. It really, we all sit down, we pitch concepts out to them. They send their notes back. They usually run it by their editorial staff from the book side of things. And it's just kind of a collaboration that kind of just goes back and forth till we all kind of come to an agreement and say, yeah, this feels right.
And you yourself, Doug, who do you like to play with?
Of the three characters, well, they all have, sort of their special qualities about them. I personally think Adrian's a pretty cool character. He's the son of a purifier. He's got probably the darkest story of all the three characters. He lives in the shadow of his father, who's taught him nothing but, sort of the purifier morals and values. And when he discovers that he himself is a mutant, he learns he's the thing that he's fought against his whole life, and it's a real big change for him. And it's quite an interesting story to have to go to accepting that thing that you hated, your whole life. So it's a very cool idea.
That's pretty deep, Doug.
Yeah, that's what the X-Men are all about. They usually toe that line of sort of pertinent social issues. It's always kind of a metaphor for stuff going on in the world. So that's what makes the X-Men interesting for me.
Game sounds awesome. When can the fans go out and get it?
The game's going to hit stores in this year, September 27th, on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Nintendo Wii, and DS systems.
Nice. Thanks for your time, Doug.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
We're here at the Hasbro booth with Jeff Jackson, Vice President of Marketing.
Yes, Vice President of Marketing. And this is the place to be, the Hasbro booth. It's all happening here.
What do you guys have for the fans at the booth?
We have a ton of great things for fans at the booth. So one of the things that we really love, Gina, about actually being here at Comic-Con is a way for us to engage with our fans. And every year we design some very specific exclusives for all of our favorite brands like Transformers and G.I. Joe, Star Wars and Marvel. So we have unique one-off exclusives that they can buy in very limited runs that we've developed for them. And the other thing is we showcase all the new product that's out.
What's your hottest exclusive this year?
Oh, the hottest exclusive? Well, several of them already sold out, but across the board. So the Death Star from Star Wars, which actually featured the Revenge of the Fallen art, and the Sky Striker, which is a great crossover for Transformers and G.I. Joe colliding, and that sold out. And a lot of the Marvel things are sold out as well.
Sentinel.
Sentinel is gone. The Joe figures are gone already, but there's still lots available here to buy at Comic-Con.
Fantastic. I saw that you guys were giving away something back here.
Yeah, we do some unique giveaways. Obviously, we want to have some of the kids that come through get some things that are unique and cool. One of the things that we're actually giving away is these little guys right here. So this is a Creon. It's part of our new construction system called Creo, which means I create in Latin. And it's a very cool little thing. So obviously our little figures fit within the world of the bigger sets that we sell. So if you can capture that later, you'll be able to show folks all the cool new Creo construction sets. The thing that's unique about them is I get to build two things in every box. So if I'm buying the Optimus figure, I get to build him as a figure or build him as a truck. Same thing for Bumblebee. So it's always a 2-in-1 build for us.
And I have to ask because one of our personalities is obsessed with My Little Pony. What do you guys have now? They're back, or did they never
back?
Go
There's a show on the Hub called My Little Pony. The theme song's right here in my head. I could sing it for you.
I probably could too. I don't know if it's the same.
And they've been around for a long time. So here's a poster that we're actually giving to the young girls that come into the show. And this is the cast of My Little Pony, the series that's on the Hub. And we also have actually a limited edition goth pony that we're selling here at the show as well. So there are a ton of fans for Pony. So another great Hasbro brand that's been around for decades.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm here on the Comic-Con floor with Comic-Con veteran Rick. How's it going?
Going great, having a great time.
So how many Comic-Cons is this for you?
This is number 9. Yep. I guess I'm a veteran now.
Yeah, you're a Comic-Con veteran. One more year to be 10.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I already got my tickets for next year.
Already? When did you pick those up?
We got in line on, let's see, it was Thursday night at 7 p.m. And we camped out in line, and we got them at like 9 o'clock Friday morning.
Is that what that line was for? I saw people camping out for stuff that night, and I was like, I can't be out here for a panel already. So they were out there getting tickets.
Yeah. We camped out in the weather, and no tents or nothing, just sitting in chairs, waiting.
So I take this was your first time camping.
Pretty much, yeah.
It was?
Yeah.
So what did you have in the backpack or the camp?
A bag of peanuts and a bottle of water.
Bag of peanuts and a bottle of water.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Any sleeping?
No sleeping. Yeah, that concrete's not very soft.
Exactly. So you are from LA?
Yeah, I live in LA. And
you're from LA. So this Comic-Con, it's so many people. I mean, can it get any bigger?
Yeah, absolutely. I've heard rumors that the city has approved like expansion of the convention center. They want to make it longer, add more rooms, add more floor space. And I don't know how true it is, but I've heard that they want to make it like 300,000 or 400,000 people total.
Wow. That's insane. So
lines.
So in your 9 years, what are some of the moments that are sticking out for you?
Well, I remember when I first came, we used to sell tickets at the kiosks out in front of the convention center. So you could just walk right up, buy a ticket, and come in. And when I showed up, there was a line that went for literally about a mile and a half. And it took a half an hour to get through the line. No big deal. Now, so many people want tickets, and so many people want to come, that they change it so you have to like get in line like the night before, and they limit it to 2,000 to 4,000 tickets a day that they'll sell. And then you got to go fight with people online to try and get tickets and all that. So and then I've seen more and more like major studios and major movies are coming. Before it was all mostly comics and like fantasy, but over the years it's changed to where now it's television, a lot more books, a lot more like I guess what would you say, like independent artists. There's a large artist section where freelance artists will come in and you can pay them to draw a picture of you, or you can commission them to do a drawing for you. A lot of the studios are like, the promotions are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The last couple of years, a couple of booths have given away cars. Like this year, they're auctioning, they're giving away a yellow VW Bug. Yeah, and it's just changing every year. Something's different. Bigger and bigger companies, more people. And now more people are starting to figure out the ways to get all the good swag, all the good bags, the T-shirts, and all that. So.
Any celebrity panels or anything stand out for you?
Oh yeah. Well, like tomorrow, I'm coming in early so I can get tickets for an autograph for Sons of Anarchy. Mm-hmm. All the major stars are coming in for that. Today there was a Chuck panel, the television show Chuck. Yeah. All the stars were given autographs. I missed that. I was like the 10th person in line. They cut it off, and I didn't get any autographs. But yeah, like all my favorite shows are here. Like Big Bang Theory, a lot of the movies, Captain America, The Avengers. The Marvel booth right now, they show like this sneak preview trailer that no one else has ever seen. They had Chris Evans come out, and he was on stage, and talking to the fans and everything. So yeah.
Nice, Rick. Well, as a veteran, you know all the tricks. You know where to go. Is there a secret passageway or something that can get into these panels and understand in line somewhere?
You know what? The key is to learn that if there's a panel, say 4 o'clock, you want to go to, you need to get in line at noon. To get in, because a lot of the panels, they don't clear them out when the one's done. So people actually go in and essentially camp out. So they get in there at 8 a.m. They stay in there till 6, 7 p.m. So you've got to get in line way early if you want to get into the one you want.
So about a 4 to 5 hour half starts, what you're saying?
Pretty much, yeah. For all the major panels. The smaller ones, you can just walk right in. But for like, a few years ago when they had Iron Man and Robert Downey Jr. was here, there was a massive, people camped out overnight at the line to get into that hall just to see Robert Downey Jr. And this year it's Steven Spielberg. He's making his first ever appearance at the con for a couple of different shows, and each one of those shows, massive lines. Everybody wants to get in. And unfortunately only like 4,000 can.
Well, Rick, it was fun. I hope I'll see you again here next year because you already got your ticket.
Absolutely. Bring the wife and kids. Give me a blast.
All right, Rick. Thanks a lot, man.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, thanks.